At least we're done with that.
Yeah.
At least that's over.
Yeah, you didn't hear the noise. It was just before we started the show.
Oh my God, everyone.
So welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun.
Oh my
Your
God.
manifesting questions answered
Your
live.
manifesting questions answered live.
We're doing them a day earlier because it's your Thanksgiving tomorrow and we know everyone will be eating turkey everywhere.
That's right.
So,
Well, it's not Yasmin Maxwell
well, yes,
from Triple
Mum,
D.
can
It's
I have
not
another
her
sip?
Thanksgiving.
Coffee's really nice. So, go to freeneville.com.
Oh, fuck,
Join
is
us in
that good?
manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Oh,
Yummy coffee.
that's like a visceral experience. That's why we love the coffee game. Maybe we'll just make this. Okay, the answer for all your questions, Triple D Jesse
Coffee
as
game.
well. It's going to be the coffee game today.
Yeah.
All right.
And for
That'd be fun.
refunds,
Let
go
me
to
see.
feelitrealfun.com.
I'll see if we can do that. This would be good fun. See,
Oh,
this is called
okay.
spontaneous, right?
Yes, I could make it.
Some of y'all could use a dose of that.
I can make it the water game and you can make it the coffee game.
Unbelievable.
Well, okay. So, I've done all the homework, housework.
All
whatever it
right,
was.
Yasmin's in Nicole's car park. Excellent.
So,
That's exactly where we want.
We're going to launch straight into it.
All right, guys. So we did the visit us.
We've done it
and
all.
We've done it all.
We did.
That's right.
In between sips of coffee.
All right, David.
All
welcome
right.
to the show.
So the first question is from Paul. And we've titled it Blasphemy Blocking My Blessing.
Oh my God. Cool.
Okay.
Michael, you got to save your question. Fuck it. Let's do Michael's first.
Okay.
Michael asks,
Yes.
how do I manifest a relationship that started with rejection? Oh boy.
Is that what you want? To manifest a relationship that starts with rejection.
That's right.
Is that a turn on?
It's like,
I don't know.
I can appreciate that. It's like, hey, Victoria, how's it going? Right?
Wouldn't you just want to be in a happy relationship?
Yep. Cool. My guess is this probably has to do with
A special person?
what it be one of those. We've got another
Yes.
question dealing with special people later today. Don't make it about them. I swear to God, no matter what. Michael says no.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's
Go.
not a turn on. All right, sorry. Yes.
Yeah. By the way, you'll notice we have fun here, right? Yeah, that's
I'm not there.
fun
Don't be
is
serious.
mandatory, right? The only
Yes.
option that you have is to have fun, which is mandatory.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
if you really want to have fun, always let it be about you. If you want to be happily married, something like that. Yes, it's that whole specific person thing, dude. Man, I tell you
Yeah.
what, have we all been there? Have we all
Yeah.
had like,
Yeah.
I love them, but they don't know I exist kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dear God, right? It just makes it rough. Here's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Here's what I've done, right? I imagine this state called Happy Loving Husband. Ta-da! By the way, what happens if I ever make it about you, Victoria?
You feel sleepy.
Yeah,
It's not good.
Right, it's never good. And even when you're in a relationship, here's the thing: if she makes it about me, yeah, how's that work for you?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so the first thing we do is we make it about someone else. That sends us down
That's
the
the
super
easy
highway
path.
of hell.
Yeah.
Right. The second thing, it's like, well, so I'm going to make it about her, but I'm going to make it about her having to be a specific way now, since obviously she's mine now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So since she's mine, I want to make her my way. Again, it's that joke of why'd you marry him? To change him.
Yeah.
Right. And it's so true. Until you get to the point where it's like, you know what? It's me. Right? If I just happy loving husband and she's in a happy loving wife state, everything's great because we're not playing the codependent, where are you? Or are you doing what I want you to do? So there's the whole thing. Because here's the big thing. Ready? Here's the twist. The only rejection that hurts you is you're rejecting you. If I let it be all about me, loving happy husband, that's cool. But if I reject being loving, happy husband, then I have to make it about her.
And also the rejection. That goes back to the girls giggled that what he
Manifesting
made it
Mastery,
mean.
lesson 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So, by the way, one more bit. A lot of people, they tell us a special person is one and so forth, and we say, make it about you. And instantly they become horrified because now it won't be them. There's another imagining, right? It may or may not be them. But here's the thing. If you're in the state of happy loving boyfriend, happy loving husband, but not hers, here's the important bit. Happy loving is all about me. And then suddenly it takes all the pressure off of her.
Yeah.
And then it becomes fun.
But you're right, it is so hard, like especially when you've been fixated on someone, like I really want it to be them, and then to say, well, hang on, you've got to make it all about you. So then there's almost that intermediate stage before fully grasping it of, okay, I'll make it about me. I'd be really happy if I can see him there happy. And it's that particular person. Do you know what I mean? And it's still,
which we'll
it's
dive
not
into
all
later.
about you. You got to make it all about you.
Yep. And we just saw your thank you. I really, cool. Good on you. So, and
Sweet.
it's going to fit in perfectly with later in the show. So stick around.
Yeah, listen to
right?
the
'Cause
next one that's coming up.
So not the next one, but later.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yes.
later.
Later. That's
Don't
right.
leave the show now.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
right.
we're saying.
Allie's here. Hey, we'll be answering your question
And Stella
live
Jim.
in a bit.
Oh, yeah?
Stella Jim, welcome to the show.
All right.
All right, so let's go back to
now
the
we're
first
gonna
question.
go. Is that another question?
No.
Okay.
That's,
All right.
that's
sorry.
Alice saying she's going to make some coffee.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the next question is from Paul. Blasphemy blocking my blessing. PSS, I bet you've gotten this question before, but I do continue to wrestle with the notion that our I amness is nothing less than God. I feel the truth of it. I feel the truth of the connectivity between all of us, and it unfailingly calls me to a loving place. But there's still that blasphemous programming from years of childhood religion, adding meaning comes into play here, I bet. What's your advice on how to frame this?
Cool. Paul's in manifestingmasterycourse.com, and here's what's cool. This will be a little tiny crass commercial. Sorry, but I love doing these
Yeah.
because here's the thing, right? Whenever you, I grew up in Catholic school, and I didn't fully buy. I fully didn't drink the Kool-Aid. Stacy's here too.
The Kool-Aid.
But I still enough of it got in there that when I started discovering this kind of stuff and exploring in this terrain, sure. I mean, like there's the terror of and it is terror, way deep in there because it's like, okay, right. If I'm wrong, I get to go to hell. I mean, like, yeah, it'd be warm and the chicks dress hot and all that good stuff. But let's just be honest, hell's hell from what they told me. So that's in there, and to ignore that, to pretend that's not there until it actually dies. This is important. So here's what I'd suggest: your concept of self and your concept of God both get to die. This is what happened with me. My old concept of self had to die, and Neville talks about you're not a little worm. What you are is something far different than that. But we all have concepts of self and God, right? Yeah, we gain them somewhere along the way, and they both have to die. And this is the whole thing, because until your concept of self dies, you really can't fully discover and notice what you are. And until your concept of God dies, you can't really notice and discover what God is.
So your concept of self being like I'm small, I'm all on my own,
Small,
or,
separate.
whatever.
What
Yeah,
I
got
am
you.
is the universal energy that gives, like whatever. I mean, we all have these bullshit things, and some sound more liberating than others. But a concept of self, like here's a fun one: loving teacher. I get it's a concept, right? I could stop it at any time, and like, yep, accountant. Right?
Yeah.
Like, one of us adopted the state of accountant, and then, that ran 20, 30 years of your life.
Well, yeah.
In a lovely,
There are
productive
a lot
way.
of blessings with it, yeah, for
Totally.
sure. But yeah, when it's time to die, it's time to die.
Yes. So, but when you get, that was just a concept. Loving teacher is a concept. It's one that I'll probably give life to forever because I enjoy it. But if you chunk up a little bit, what's your concept of self overall? What's your concept of what humans are? What's your concept of what God is? All that gets to die. And it's sort of like, what's your concept of noodles? If I say noodles, some people think of like my little
just
granddaughter,
think pool
noodles,
noodles.
right? She thinks pool noodles. I'm actually thinking now Asian noodles, right?
Yes.
So all kinds of noodles. But your concept of noodle has to die, because if you try to explain probably to my grandfather, right, what Asian noodles are like, or the difference between Thai noodles and Chinese noodles or something, he'd probably just do his head in, because a noodle to him was butter,
Spaghetti.
spaghetti, right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So your concept of noodles gets to die. So that's it. Have fun and revisit that first week at manifestingmasterycourse.com a lot. Okay, like it's a goodie.
What are you making it mean? Yeah.
Man, I've screwed up. We were going to make this
That's
coffee game
cool.
show. We haven't done anything
Well,
with coffee.
you could now.
What's your concept of coffee? By the way, so years ago, Richard Vizone, chiropractor, really weird fucking guy. I love him. So somebody go see him, right? So we were talking about coffee one day, and he's like, "Right, so have you been to Italy?" Because I was on one of my coffee is a neurotoxin rants, right? And he's like, "Have you been to Italy?" I says, "No." Right? He goes, "But when you think of people in Italy sitting around drinking coffee, what do you think?" And it's like, oh yeah, I mean, they're sitting there relaxing, drinking espresso.
They're always short blacks.
Yeah, and it's
They're
like,
really
right.
strong.
But here's the thing, right? They don't believe coffee gets you all jittery. They just enjoy it. So their concept of coffee, even though they're drinking coffee that's just 40 times more powerful than my coffee, doesn't make them jittery. They have a different concept of coffee, right? So go to Italy, right? Adopt their concept of coffee. So, Yasmin's concept of coffee right now, she wants one in one of the mugs.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. That was good fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
Okay.
The next question's from Francesca.
All right.
Sleep problems and
I
manifesting.
love sleep problems.
No, you don't. Yes, right. I am someone who twists and turns while I sleep. When I'm trying to imagine prior to falling asleep, but for me, I'm either too tired or when I get myself to do an imaginal act, it breaks that moment of sleep and I can't fall asleep. Any suggestion?
Cool. Revision, right? So imagine, right? So here's a couple things, right? So when people have sleep problems, what I always say is, wow, tell me about that. And they always say something like, well, I sleep 2 hours a night or something. They always have a number, right? Numbers are not your friends.
Yeah, got
Right?
ya. Because then like 2 hours click by and it's like, bing, it's time. This is
Yeah.
always the time I wake up. I get
So,
restless.
so how many hours?
Yeah.
What time of night? Numbers
Yeah.
are not your friend. Okay, Jesse, write this down. We'll get back to this later. Numbers are not your friend, right? So, oh, I'm trying to get down to my ideal weight. Oh yeah, how will you know? Well, when I look at the scale, it'll say 111 because I love 111. Right? Numbers are not your friend. So. Let's just kill that. So this whole thing, what I want you to imagine is waking up in the morning and feeling well rested. I used to try to manifest 8 hours of sleep. Fuck, somebody made that up. It's like the 2020 line on the vision chart. Do you realize somebody made that up? They said, right, the guy that made that up, he had a secretary, and his secretary had good vision. So he had her stand someplace and read as low as she could go, and she goes, yep, we'll call that perfect vision, 2020. Right? No shit, made up. Look it up. It's on Google. Google was your friend, even though numbers aren't. So, this is taking an interesting turn, isn't it? So, whoever made up 8 hours of continuous sleep or contiguous sleep, again, that's a made-up thing. That's bullshit. But but well-rested is an experience.
Yeah.
So let's start imagining that you woke up well-rested. How would you experience a sip of coffee? Right? Ooh.
After work. Yeah,
Hey,
waking
hey,
up and
yeah.
feeling well rested.
After feeling well rested. So
Yeah.
let's do that. Second of all, so revise the last couple days, months, years, or just, you know what, I'm the person I wake up, I'm well rested, on fire, ready to go, 5 o'clock every morning. Right? By the way, do I toss and turn and stuff at night?
Yeah.
Oh, you're mostly pretty asleep.
Don't know.
Yeah, I do, right? I just do, but it doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
So the other side of the question had to do with imagining when you're falling asleep kind of thing. Cool. In the morning, imagine that last night you had a lovely time feeling the state of your wish fulfilled and falling asleep. Nice and simple. Do that every morning, right? And take a nap once in a while, just for fun. So there you go.
Cool.
All right. Thanks for the question. That's a
Sweet.
goodie. Because a lot of people, they get really hung up on numbers and stuff. And so Jesse says it was 4 this morning. 4.
4 this morning.
4. Don't know what he's talking about.
Maybe it was
This
4
is a
hours
conversation
this morning.
with themselves.
I don't know. Okay. Thank you, Francesca.
All right.
The next one's from Lucky. I fear I don't have a title, so we're just going to launch straight
Yeah,
into
we
it.
screwed that one up.
I feel I have to do something to earn, as that's what I've heard all the time.
Oh my God.
Or I feel as that's what I've learned. You have to give something in. You have to give something in order to have money. I've gone through a lot after my mum's death at 15, and then 2 brothers to look after, and a father who always says no to even a penny. I have to do stuff that I'm not proud of, but an empty stomach makes me do it, I guess. But that's all in the past.
All right, cool.
Okay.
If you go to freeneville.com, there's a section called Manifesting More Money or something. Through there, you'll find that there's a section where that one of those free lessons that we give out has about it's your Father's good pleasure. And it doesn't necessarily mean Daddy here on earth. I mean it's your Heavenly Father who you truly are. It's your good pleasure, and this whole thing of like, do we have to work for money kind of question. I enjoy business, so this is what I do. I would suggest taking this at a 90-degree angle, which is often where it's really useful. What if you just enjoyed money? Making it, spending it, having it.
The abundant forest.
The abundant forest lesson.
Yes.
You love that one too.
I do
That's
love
a
that
goodie.
one. Yeah.
Because when you get that, I mean, like it's like frolicking in the meadow versus having to cut the grass, right? So
Yes.
you get it. There's just this different. The meadow's still there, but you can go out and frolic in it, and that's where I would play, because the whole thing of like if you're trying to imagine up. I mean, people make this really hard and weird. It's like I'm imagining counting money. I'm imagining hitting the lottery. What if you just enjoyed money? What if you just imagine what's it feel like to really enjoy money? That would imply that you have it, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to enjoy what you don't have. It's like, yep, I enjoy my special person soulmate, right? Where are they? Right here. Hello, invisible, short 6-inch person. That's my soulmate on my shoulder, right? You get it? So just, I would move into the state of I enjoy money. Explore what that's like. Just feel from there. Like Neville said, remember that lovely quote from last week? How would you feel if you saw the world from the state of your wish fulfilled?
Yep.
There. Cool. So, Grant Monk. Cool. Thanks for sharing a link, pal.
Sweet.
All right. And we have Tim Norman. See, we've got Triple D Grant Monk, Triple D Tim Norman. We've got a lot of lovely Triple D
Triple D,
people
yes.
here. Triple D
Jess.
Yazerman.
Jesse.
Oh my God. So,
Cool. All right. Good one. Thank you, Lucky. And look at your name. You're Lucky.
Boom.
I love that.
That's right.
Sweet.
And by the way, revise your dad, lift your dad up. Just for fun, there's another article on Neville Goddard, freeneville.com, freeneville.com, imagining lovingly for others. I share this one, I just said it the other day, like a dozen times a day, I bet. Just really doing. Triple D Jake is here too, and Triple D Francis. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Family.
Really?
Right? But it's this whole thing of, Neville says, when you imagine lovingly for another, it lifts your own cross. So lift your dad up, imagining your dad being generous.
Yeah.
And just enjoy. Boom. Yeah. Grant Monk sharing a quote. Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Knowing what you want
Grant.
to claim, you already have it for is your Father's good pleasure.
Yeah,
to
I know.
give it
We
to you.
love that.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right. And those 1948 lectures where that Grant's quoting from, we've got the original manuscript right over there. Talk about a cool win.
Yeah.
How did I manifest that? I imagined enjoying it. Not that specifically, but people were talking about, I manifested a Neville Goddard book, signed, so on and so forth. And it's like, all right, what's different than that? All right, because signed books I'm cool with. Manifested up one of those too. But the whole thing of like, right, I'm just imagining enjoying something really cool and kooky. And it turns out to be the original manuscript where Neville X'd things out and wrote things in.
And
just
wrote,
boom.
over something. No, I want to say this instead. And
That's right.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So, nice. Pillberry, thank you. Cool, another one. Part 12.
Sweet.
All right, thanks, pal.
Good on you.
Got good guys out there. Triple D and
good.
MM folks.
And mod squads.
Mod
and all
squads.
sorts.
That's right.
Okay.
Pillberry and the mod squads.
That's right. So that was Lucky's. Next, we've got Danny.
Yo.
No results, question mark. Dear TT and V, I love you both and all you do. Thanks, Danny. I have attached a screenshot of a quote about believing the system works and that it's real. My problem is that the longer I go with 0 results, the less I'm convinced, no matter how much I want to believe. When I try and feel it real somewhere in my mind, there's always backlash that says, well, that's never happened. Am I screwed?
Probably.
Oh,
Cool.
You're not screwed, Danny.
Sit back up here. All right. So here's the deal, guys. Ready?
Yeah.
2 questions. Number 1, how long have you been doing Neville only? This is important. And the other one is, how many buns do you have in the oven? So here's the thing, right? So all the time, Beth, if you could hold that for us,
Yeah,
that would be good.
after a few
it
more,
just scrolled up.
at the end of the show,
But we'll
we'll
tell
ask
you when
you
to
to copy
type
and
it back
paste
in.
it back in.
So how long have you been doing Neville only? right? Because here's the thing: it's like, I'm feeling it real, but I don't think anything's happening. So I'm doing affirmations, and like my affirmations don't feel real. So I made a vision board. My vision board just reminds me of what I don't have. So I put a candle in front of it, and then the vision board fell over and it burned, and then the whole house went down. Right? And it's and there's the thing, because if you're doing Neville only. Okay, you're going to notice what Neville actually teaches, which is this. The moment you feel a desire, that's when you move into its assumption. My question is, how many desires do you have in the oven? Because before we even hit the dog park, while we're driving over, Victoria's driving today, and I'm just imagining already having had a great experience at the dog park this morning. Everybody's happy. Bruce, Emmett, Mama. Right?
Well, I was really happy because I'd already moved into the assumption of having coffee in bed
Boom.
without even waking up properly.
By the way, here's the thing. You cannot possibly go a day without a win.
Yeah.
And we have some cool videos on this called the Ignition videos. If you go to feelitrealfun.com, look up the Ignition playlist. Yeah. But here's the thing. While she's in bed today, she doesn't have one big bun or a couple important things. You know what she wants this morning?
Yeah.
What do you want this morning?
Coffee in bed.
Right. And
I haven't had it in ages.
Yeah, I've not been making it for her. I've been making her get her ass out and make her own damn coffee.
And help me with mine, yeah.
That's right. Because I like grabbing her butt in the kitchen, right? I like grabbing it anywhere. Let's just be honest, right? But in the kitchen, in the morning, I get that special feeling, right? So life is good, right? Yeah. So for once, right? So she's imagining coffee in bed. And here's the cool thing, guys. Like, here's why I usually haven't been making it for her. Because I make mine, she's still in bed, I sit down, I get involved with something, and I'm involved with something, right? Something, server reboot, something like that, answering an email. Oh, fuck, somebody didn't get something. All right, boom. Anila, boy, 3:55 a.m. Good on you.
Oh, right? Lovely.
But I'm involved with something. Well, this morning, when I sat down, there was a stirring. And I said, Victoria. And she goes, yes! And I knew exactly what that meant, right? Because I went, bang, right? Yeah. I got up, and I made some coffee, and I took it to this lovely lady in the bed, right? Boom. There's the thing. Ignition, Bill, Perry. My
Sweet.
God, look at you. Did you type that all in? All those little letters and shit?
Are you not getting messages like...
No. Don't even say it.
Okay.
We're not even going to go there.
I won't go there.
Right? So, boom,
right.
Right? You're always having wins. The thing is, first, you're probably not noticing them. Second of all, you're not putting fun buns in, I bet. Because you can't help but have faith if you're putting in a lot of fun buns. Just yesterday, I made the comment that Emmett wouldn't see his friends. Right? Because we were walking along, we passed the place where friends magically appear at the dog park. But when I said it, my words said one thing, but my experience was of the two Kelpies coming. Within seconds, the two Kelpies come. Right? And this is the thing, because if I'm not aware of what I'm imagining, if I'm missing Manifesting Mastery Lesson 1, the girls giggled, I'm going to go, wow, why is it that I say one thing and another thing happens? Blaming words, which is bullshit. So if you're trying to control thoughts or words again, it's just things.
Yeah, because then you got lost up in your head as well.
Versus,
which goes back to the ignition link that builds.
It's ignition is cool. Check it out. Heather, happy Thanksgiving to you. It's a day early, I know. But if you see some of my people, right, eat some pumpkin pie for me, please.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you, Danny. Hope that's all helped.
I hope it was coherent and helped. Yeah. Did I mention the coffee game? What the fuck was the question?
Well, no, because it was all about she...
Cool. Go play the coffee game. Right? Cool. Really watch that. Right? Oh, my God. Here's the thing. If you imagine coffee effectively enough, you may even make it. But guess what? That's a win, because your body's part of the universe and it moved. Or if you imagine coffee enough, maybe somebody else makes it. Right? We did include coffee. See?
Yes.
Boom. Coffee game.
Yes.
All right.
That's
see?
True.
She played it this morning on me.
Yeah.
I was a victim to her coffee.
And that is... When I first heard you talking about that, and some people might feel, that sounds a bit weird to me, like, I want a coffee, so I get up and make it. But it really is... That movement is so... moving to the assumption of your wish fulfilled. You've clocked it. Do you know what I mean? You've had a desire. You've moved. That is just like how it all happens.
Yeah, you know what depression is, by the way? Because we get the letters from the people. I've been depressed for 42 years. It's really wow. What do you watch on television? Seinfeld. Why? It makes me laugh. All right, so you do have exceptions to when you're depressed. You actually have a laugh. But it's like, well, but I can't get out of bed. It's like, wow, so you're imagining not getting out of bed effectively. Huh. Right? There's always, you're always imagining something, and it's moving something, even if it's stillness.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some people that like, wow, man, I can't relax. Right? You need to meet my depressive friend.
Yes.
So,
right. Cool.
Boom. All right.
All right. Excellent. Thank you, Danny. The next one is from Triple D Jesse.
Triple D
Jesse.
Oh.
How do I hold on to my state? How can I hold a state permanently? I don't know that you want to hold one permanently, but anyway.
That's like erections lasting more than 4 hours seek medical attention.
He might want that.
Yeah, who doesn't remember that one? I mean, like, talk about truth in advertising. Boom. Yeah.
Where I don't have to keep on reminding myself of it, of the state, got ya. I'm a multimillionaire that helps people in need is the desired state.
See, there's the numbers again. Right. What if you had plenty of enjoyment with money, giving it away, having it, making it,
people,
helping?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that wasn't yours? Who the fuck was that then?
Oh, sorry, Jesse.
All right.
All right, so this
Boom.
is someone else.
Someone
We've
else.
got one
This
for
is
you
great.
later,
Here's
so
another
that
Jesse.
must be why.
Oh dear God, this is fun.
This must be another Jesse.
Unless it is, well, see, there I go, flying. Anyway, some Jesse, right? Some Jesse wants to be a multi-millionaire, right? This is great fun, right? So, but here's numbers fucking with you. It's funny because it didn't sound like you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So if anybody can tell me who it actually is, that'd be cool.
They probably don't want to own up to it. Right.
Right. So maybe it was somebody pretending to be Jesse, right?
Yes.
So there's two Jessies. Yeah. All right. So you also asked, okay, you asked about sleep? Oh, fuck me.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Jesse asked about naps, so...
All right, so we got...
You're next.
Oh, I bet you it was two different Jessies in a row.
Probably.
All right.
So this is the other Jesse that
So
I know
the
sometimes
other
we get
Jesse,
questions from.
right?
Yes.
Numbers, I hate numbers. It's not that I hate them. I find them useless, right? Because multi-millionaire helping people, what if you just had a lot of fun with money? What if you imagined other people having a lot of fun with money? I'm big on business, by the way. I think I'm going to start offering some consulting services more to the public, dealing with business consulting, because I'm damn good at it. But here's the thing: once it goes numbers, it gets weird. Yeah, I would just go the whole thing with that whole boundless force thing that we just talked about a little bit ago, or use a little bit of the coffee game. You know what I mean? There's a radical difference between. I remember when Starbucks came to like southwestern Pennsylvania, and what people said was they have weird sizes. Right? You get whatever the fuck a venti is, right? And it's like $5 for a venti. It's like $5 for a coffee. I mean, you can get an unlimited coffee at Ed's Diner for 99 cents, right? Yeah, but it's a different coffee, right? So you hear this is all coming from states. Versus, right, if you doubled your income, worked half the time, if you had 10 times as much fun with money and you had 10 times as much money, again, you sort of forget the numbers, but you get where I'm playing. If you had plenty of fun with plenty of money, it was Jesse Lee. Thanks, Jesse. Cool. Then, right, it would be different. Notice I'm bringing it home. Multi-millionaire helping people, keeps it all out there in a way, but if you had plenty of fun with plenty of money, and that can be giving it away.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games, and I haven't played it in a while, is you tip the value of a meal, cash, right? We don't have a tipping culture in Australia, generally speaking, but I remember getting a $50 steak in Texas, and I left a $50 bill and walked out the door, right? The owner of the place, who was a NFL guy, practically tackled me. So when somebody who's 9 foot fucking tall and has shoulders the size of this lounge suite comes after you, it's like, we got to talk. It's like, whoa. It's like, he's like, you left $50 on the table. He says, yeah, bald guy deserves it, doesn't he? Right? And then the bald guy comes out almost crying, right? But it's just a game. It's just called, right, I got a $50 meal, $50 tip, I'm out the door, right? Yeah. It's just fun. It ain't about the numbers. It's about fun. So play with that. If you had plenty of fun and enjoyment with money, making it, spending it, giving it away, tipping what the meal was worth once in a while, boom.
Cool.
So, did you have something you wanted to add to that, Victoria? Looked like you may have.
Did it? Yeah, I might
By the way,
have.
get that $5 coffee at Starbucks. What's it like getting a $5 coffee at Starbucks and tipping the coffee
$5.
lady?
Yeah.
right? Yeah, coffee bitch, $5.
Coffee bitch.
Here you go. Right. See, this is good fun.
No, I didn't have. I think. No, I don't now. So that's great.
All right.
Thank you, Jesse, for your
Cool.
question.
The other Jesse.
The other Jesse.
Okay, so this will be Triple D Jesse coming up.
Yes.
All right.
So now, Triple D Jesse asks, manifesting naps? Question mark.
Oh, by the way, we never got to the state permanently thing.
Oh,
Let's do that. Ready?
Sorry.
You don't want to stay in your state permanently. Like,
Oh,
erections
yeah.
lasting more than 4 hours, right? Seek
Yeah.
medical attention kind of thing.
Yeah.
Neville says the state that you return to most commonly is your dwelling place. All right, so loving husband, loving teacher, loving puppy dad. I tend to return to those a lot.
Yeah.
But grumpy husband ever show up?
Sometimes.
Quite a bit, right? So, but it's not the one that I return to most often. It's a state that I slip into. Anyone can slip into any state. Here's the thing. That's good. Because if you can easily slip into a shit state, you can easily slip into a great
Back
state.
out of it, yeah.
And what it makes it into is not defending against bad states. Chop, chop. It allows you to become much more aware. Where am I right now? Am I in a loving state? Boom. You betcha.
Sorry, one question was also wondering how many buns Jesse's got as well. It almost feels like wanting to stay in the state permanently of being a multimillionaire.
There you go.
And then whether it's almost like just one bun in the oven, that's the one thing you want.
Yep.
But, yeah.
The only states I'd suggest, assuming often, would be emergent states. Loving husband, boom, right? Is loving husband now different than loving husband 5 years ago? Of course.
Yeah, I guess.
There'll be different ways that he expresses himself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, same thing with Garden Girl. Garden Girl's a
Yeah.
different Garden Girl now than
True.
she was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's like, she keeps going back into the state. The state emerges, it evolves.
In different ways. Yeah, that's true.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Excellent.
Bonus
Thank you,
points.
Jesse.
So
Right. So DDD Jesse,
could just be
manifesting naps.
this really is Triple D, Jesse.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I notice I'm tired a lot more frequently, but sleep less, with exceptions of when I'm running around like a child in a playground. Oh, then I crash hard. Whiskey? Oh, sorry.
Boom!
Is that something that leads you to your naps? Is it something I maybe should just revise and keep running as hard as I feel like?
God, I find it fascinating. We've got so many weird things. Like, here's what you want to do, Jesse. You want to go to school, get a degree,
Yeah.
get a good job, 40 hours a week. Do it
Yeah.
for 40 years, and
Get
then
the
we'll
gold watch.
retire with the gold watch.
Yeah.
Right? I get all distracted by things. Meanwhile, right? What if you like taking a nap, you take a nap? What if you wanted to run like an antelope out of control? You run like an antelope out of control, and you find what works for you. Because, like Victoria and I, we have schedules, but we don't.
Yep.
It's like, right, what's working for her today may be different than what worked for her yesterday. We tend to do the same things. We do shows, edit shows, upload shows, answer
Dog
questions,
parks,
dog
pools,
parks,
shopping,
shoppings, pools. Some of it's pretty predictable, but some of it's ninja-like. It's like, right now, Victoria feels like, yep, I'm going to go out and dig ass a hole. It's like, all right.
Dig ass a hole.
You go out there and have fun, dig ass in a hole, right? 10 minutes later, not in the mood to dig ass a hole anymore. Too hot,
Yep.
too hard.
Yes.
It's like, ooh, hot and hard. Yeah, right. Right? Get it? So just notice whatever you feel it is, because I know people that need to take naps that don't, because only lazy people take naps. It's like, I'm pretty lazy. I mean, effective. Like, I make money when I'm at the pool.
Yeah.
Right? Nice. So I'd notice your own things. Personally, I think everyone should take naps. Because I notice a lot of cranky people in the afternoon. There's some fascinating studies that say people are more effective in the morning than in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Which leads me to things like I like getting massages done in the morning. I've just noticed when I go in the afternoon's nice because I can go during nap time. Doesn't infringe on anything. But after, let's say, 5 years of getting work done intermittently, better quality in the morning. I mean, let's face it, the guy-girl is fresher.
Oh, got you.
Right?
Yep, right.
So there's just that thing.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to bet if they did take a nap at 2 for an hour, they could keep working their 18-hour shift. So, which is what they should do. All right.
Cool.
Did I put coffee into that? And when in doubt, Jesse, just drink a good glass of coffee to stay up. Not a cup, a glass. So, all right.
Latte.
A latte.
Cool. Good one, Jesse. Thank
right.
you.
Boom. Gaza loves naps. Triple D Gaza. Yo, we need a. Is that the Hawaiian shaka or is that? But we need our own little thing. Somebody, let me know how you do a D in sign language. Maybe we'll do a shaky D for Triple D.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll look that up. All
Okay.
right, Victoria, put that on your assignment list.
Okay. Next question's from Alice.
All right.
How to stop wanting to manifest my special person.
This is really freaking good.
So this actually, was it Paul, whoever it was? I know it was
before
Michael
Paul.
here.
Yeah.
Or someone.
Michael, hopefully you're still
Yeah,
here.
hopefully you're still here.
This is
This
cool.
is the other special person one.
Sylvia, Triple D Sylvia, yo.
Yeah, wow.
We need to do the D thing.
So, it's not Alice, sorry, it's Ali. But
Ali.
yeah, it's the same title. I would like to know how to manifest getting over the special person I'm into.
This is gold, right?
He's in a happy relationship right now and has constantly been telling me about it, even when I don't want to know about it. I'm happy for them, but I desire to be happy too. I just want to move on. I've successfully manifested not working with him anymore in a way that was best for the both of us. Within days of my Feel It Real session, he got promoted and has now moved to a different store. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Like that, Ali. Time to relax, right? No. Now, every time I put the focus on myself and manifesting my own desires, for example, a Feel It Real session of sleeping or relaxing in my new home, he shows up in my Feel It Real session, laying next to me in bed or sitting on my couch. I cut off the Feel It Real session and start again. There he is. So how do I manifest me getting over him and fast?
All right, so we're going to call this the Trump method, right?
The
'Cause
Trump method.
Something has to trump something, right? So
Yes.
here's what I want you to do. So I want you to imagine, like, oh my God, whatever, like one of your desires is. Like, let's say it's a new car, right? And so you're experiencing your new car, and he's in the car with you. So look over, and instead of him, see Trump, right? So it's like, all right, cool. I'm imagining a new mattress. New mattresses are good, fun, right? So imagine me, a
Trump on
new
it.
mattress. I look over, and instead of seeing him, you see Trump, right? By the way, love him or hate him, I don't give a shit, just to be clear, right? I mean, like, I don't care. I think Trump's fun, right? Grandpa used to say NRA, never reelect anyone, right? Yeah, I say never elect a politician, right? So meanwhile, back at the French. So no matter what, right? So, I mean, let's say you're manifesting up a cup of Trump, right? Right? How much fun could you have with this? Because if you try to do serious, it just doesn't work,
Yeah,
right? So, but if you let it be fun,
that's true.
yeah, boom.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, so, Trump.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, just do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll notice that'll bust up the whole thing. So it's like, oh, I'm imagining, like, okay, yeah, like great holiday, manifesting up a holiday with somebody, Trump. All right.
Yeah.
So that was good. I included
Okay.
coffee. Okay, cool.
Did you?
I think so. Right.
Okay.
But here's the thing, right? So you got to put something else in there. If you make it serious, then you got to figure out what other guy, or it just gets mucky. Versus like Trump. See, it's like that whole I dream of Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love that one.
And that was her coming out of a bottle.
I got to get you an outfit.
A genie outfit.
All right, we'll go on eBay. One size fits someone. I love that shit. I mean, that's like
One size fits most. isn't
one
it, or
one
something?
size fit. Yeah, that's how they write the ads. One size fits most. Most what? Most of her? Like just the top or the bottom? It's like, I mean, do you want lingerie that fits most of them inside? Some of them? One size fits some. That's right. You just want some of it in there. Some of it you want out of it. All right.
Excellent. Thank you, Ali.
That was good fun.
That was great.
Right? Boom.
Okay. And so we've got one now from Marcelin.
Yep, I did get the name right.
I think it was Heather had a question, but not yet.
Not yet.
But yeah, we'll
Cool.
asking for your question in a little bit if
What
you want
outfits
to.
have I been looking at? That's right.
Okay,
Soft.
so Marceline in Manifesting Mastery has a question on a home-based business.
By the way, Allie goes Trump. Yeah, I got some big smiles.
Trump. Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, or the trumpettes. Oh my God.
The trumpettes. Oh, yes.
Or no, is that the trombone? Trombone.
Oh, trumpets.
Oh, that could have
You
been
were
interpreted
talking
in a
about-
really
I
weird
thought
fucking
you
way.
meant girls.
All right, well, no, that's what I meant. But then it
Trump
just
and
goes
his
sideways. And what a show! I know
Okay.
somebody on Reddit's going to go. The guy's an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
I just love that. Anyway,
Okay. The next one's from Muscle.
focus, ancient son.
I am a stay-at-home mum who wants to create a business from home that allows more freedom to have adventures. Ace, Marceline.
Coolio.
Okay, I have my scene that implies the family adventures. I don't know what type of business I want just yet. I just know I want it to be fun and enjoyable. Should this be a separate session?
Could be. Cool. So here's the thing, right? Generally speaking, one's like a separate imaginal act for a separate imaginal experience, right? So if I'm imagining, like if I move into the state of loving husband, I'm probably not, going Bruce, right? I'm probably just like, all right, I feel like buying her flowers, right? Something like that. Here's the cool thing. I'm going to really go sideways on this one. Ready? The internet's not going away. And I know a lot of people say, well, I don't know what I'd do, what I'd sell, so on and so forth. There's like a zillion ways to make money online and make a difference. And I know you from Manifesting Mastery. I suspect you want to make a difference in the world. So I just start, we've got another group, Make Mistakes, Make Money, Make a Difference. Make sure you join that on Facebook. We cover some cool shit there. It's a slow group, but it's a lot of fun. But here's the big thing. I would imagine up a couple different things. One, what's it like not trading time for dollars? That requires you to get okay with some things. But seriously, I'm on the phone less than 3 hours a week. Not even every week, every more. I just got tired of it. We schedule the shows in, that kind of thing. But for the most part, we don't trade time for dollars. And becoming 100% okay with not doing what everyone else is doing, that's a game changer. Second part with this is your adventures. I also don't say yes to a lot. I have people, I used to have a lot of people wanting my time. I don't give my time away. I mean, I love being with her. I love going to the pool, love going to the dog park. But I'm real picky with my time. And the reason I am is I want to have adventures. If it was like, oh man, like my dog needs sat. Can we come over for 4 hours? I don't have any internet. It's like, no, right? I like to play online. I like to hang with her. I like to be with my puppies. So that whole thing of like, who are you? Not trading time for money. Who are you making decent money without trading a lot of time? You don't have to really figure out what you want to do, because what we're doing now didn't exist 10 years ago. Like literally, Facebook Live wasn't here. Facebook was in its infancy. These iPads and shit, I mean, they were pretty much non-existing 10 years ago, I think. What's cool is if you imagine, if we could do the last breath method, the last cup of coffee method, right? So here's the thing, ready? The last cup of coffee method. Somebody write this down. So here you are, you're 110 years old, you're doing fucking great because you've imagined being 110 and doing backflips and shit, and you take that last sip of coffee and you choke on it and die. Right? But as you're sipping the last sip of coffee and you're 110 and you're dying, you're going, fuck, it was good.
It was a nice time.
Right? And as long as my kids keep hitting the send button, they'll keep making money. Right? Yeah, that's my fantasy. Yeah, when I drop over, right? Yeah, all Victoria has to do is keep hitting the send button, and the impact will keep happening, and money will keep coming in, and the puppies will have liver,
ball.
Right? So more new ball. So that's where I'd play. Just to explore you as the kind of person who can do that, who is doing that, who has friends that are at least curious. Cool. That's where I'd play. A couple specific things. My love affair with my Ames chair. So I listen to traffic instead of being in traffic. I sit in my Ames chair instead of the driver's seat. I drink our coffee. sometimes make it for someone in bed instead of going to see Nabil. I love Nabil. He's gorgeous.
Yeah,
That was his
lovely.
wife, Ferris. But I don't like 7-Eleven coffee compared to home, right? I drink my coffee instead of 7-Eleven coffee, and I answer your emails, right? And your questions,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's my thing, right? So I don't have to put up with assholes, usually, right? Yeah, like going to work and so on.
Yeah.
So, Anila says, I'm wondering if I can play that as my background music right now. So drawn to it. Is that the I Dream of a Genie thing? Or me?
It might be other.
Cool.
Yeah, comments.
So we had a question. Whoever had the question, if they can bang it in for us, we'll
Was
grab that
Heather
soon.
or Beth or
Somebody.
someone had a question? If you'd
It
like
wasn't
us to
Dream Driven
answer
Jesse,
it.
who we've given.
No.
Just to be clear.
Okay.
Cool. So if there's whoever had the question, if they want to type it in, would love to answer that while we're still here.
Yeah.
Cool. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're not bad. Cool.
We're going all right.
All right. So
So,
thanks, Pillberry. Oh, cool. Got it. Okay, got it. They're sharing the group. Cool.
okay.
There's a $40 freedom formula in there, which is pretty damn good. If anybody wants to play online for $40, it'll fast track a lot of things for you. Or you can dick around for a couple months. Don't do that.
Play around online, $40.
Yeah.
And what?
Oh, you have to go look at it. I'm not going to tell you what the freedom formula is if you're too damn lazy to go look at it.
Okay.
That's right. It's a grumpy fucking teacher and husband. Right.
Okay.
He fell into
Well,
a
looks
shit
like-
state. Oh, he's going to get spanked.
Is Leanne Miles here as well?
Yay.
DDD Leanne.
Triple D, yo.
Okay, so
Okay, let's
It
start
looks
doing
like
the closing if they put it back
that
up.
person's
Cool, if
left,
not,
so, yes.
Cool, you can always, hey, share. I know who you are. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, you're not Genie, but
No.
so, yeah, you have
Okay.
to tune into the earlier part of the show. All right.
Sweet.
So,
Yes.
this is our special day early, hour early Thanksgiving show.
Yeah.
We'll do a show tomorrow, but it won't be the usual hour-long one because no one will fucking be here. They'll be eating turkey. Turkey.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we're going to wind
And
up
the
now.
turkey has a poppy thing. Comes out when it's ready.
Poppy.
It does. I mean, like you have turkeys. They got poppy things in it. Once it's cooked just right, the poppy thing pops out.
What's the pop? What?
Somebody shoot a video of the poppy thing in your turkey tomorrow if you would. Send it to
So it's not like a chicken when we roast a chicken because there's nothing inside it other than stuffing.
There's not a poppy thing in a chicken.
No.
No.
But don't they stuff turkeys as well?
Of course. Oh my god, my
So
grandmother
how
used to make the
they
best
fit that with a poppy
stuffed
thing?
turkey. Well, it's built in. It's a little pressure thing. When enough pressure happens in the turkey, the poppy thing goes pop. Sort of like the thing on the pressure cooker.
Oh, wow.
That way you know turkey's done.
Okay.
All right. So,
All right, you guys.
Ready?
So what I'd like to know is...
oh my god. Fudge. One more question. This one comes from Victoria. Or it's
Doesn't
for
come from
Victoria. Okay. Final question.
Yes.
Ready? What do you mean by strawberry bit, Victoria?
Oh. So I have answered this a couple of times, but I thought we'd
We're gonna do a
hard-code
special
it
one.
into one little show.
Yep.
So what I mean by strawberry bit is my girlfriend introduced this to me when I was about 13 years old.
God, you must have been hot.
And she'd cook us up a storm, her and her dad, for brekkie all the time. We'd have eggs and bacon and cream corn and yummy toast and just all sorts of yummy bits. But banana, because I love fried banana with my egg and bacon. But I wonder if Canadians do. Your strawberry bit is, I'm ploughing into this breakfast, just so good. I just eat. And she goes, hang on, make sure you leave the best, the bit for the last bit as your strawberry bit, the yummiest bit as your strawberry bit. I said, what are you talking about? And she goes, it's whatever is the best thing on your plate, you make sure you leave that as the last mouthful. That, that did it. So that's what I mean by it. For me, when I had that big plate, when I loved everything on the plate, I had a little bit of everything, a little bit of egg, a little bit of bacon, a little bit of banana, a little bit of corn, a little bit of toast, and I jammed it all into one mouthful, and that became my last mouthful of fantastic yumminess.
The yummy strawberry.
Yeah.
bit.
So that is, for me, what a strawberry bit is.
And we want to know from
And
today's
what
show.
we'd like to know is from today's show.
What was your strawberry bit?
your strawberry bit?
What was it?
What's that last little flavour bit that you're going to take away with you?
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
Then what's the bit that you don't mind getting stuck between your teeth?
Because it makes it last longer. Meanwhile, go to freeneville.com. Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com. And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right.
Yeah.
Boom.
That was today's show.
That was a great show,
Thanks
guys.
loads
Thank you all for
joining
playing.
us. Yeah.
And strawberry bit.
Yeah.
That's it, Allie.
Cool.
All right.
Yes.
So,
So tomorrow will be a short show.
short show.
Probably hardly
Trump.
anyone. Maybe no one will show up because I know you're doing your Thanksgiving
somebody
things.
has to show up. Pass us around the table.
Yes, we're.
All right, if you're eating around then, yeah, because it'll be
Yeah.
like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Anyway, it'll be some o'clock.
Yeah.
And pass us around the table. God, it'll be
Okay.
fun.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Sweet. Okay.
All right.
And, well, yeah. Great day and night. Catch you tomorrow.
All right. Cool.
All right.
All right.
You getting it?
I'll get that. All right,
You'll
look at
get
that.
it.
Okay, get real close. We have to do that bit.